Season 2, Overview. In Season 2, The Boys picks up after the explosive events of Season 1. Billy Butcher has disappeared, the remaining members are fugitives. Homelander is consolidating power, Vought is expanding influence, and a new soup, Stormfront, enters the scene, bringing charisma, media savvy, and a dangerous ideology. Meanwhile, the boys, Huey, Mother's Milk, Frenchie, Kimiko work to expose the truth, rescue loved ones, and dismantle Vought's corrupt system from within. Episode 1, The Big Ride. The season opens with the boys in hiding. Huey Campbell, Mother's Milk, Frenchie, and Kimiko are fugitives after exposing the corruption of Vought and the Seven. They're laying low, trying to figure out their next move while avoiding capture. Homelander is feeling his power threatened. Vought's CEO, Stan Edgar, brings in Stormfront, who is presented as a new soup that could become a valuable, powerful member of the Seven. Homelander immediately senses she's different and possibly dangerous. Meanwhile, there is a terrorist soup on the loose, and the boys attempt to stop him. They work without Butcher, who is missing, presumed gone. Tension is high because they don't know Becca's status or whether Butcher has given up or been captured. Episode 2, Proper Preparation and Planning. Butcher returns. He meets up with the boys and helps plan operations in exchange for help finding his wife, Becca, who he believed dead but hears may still be alive. He strikes a deal with Grace Mallory, ex-CIA, for intelligence. The boys learn that the terrorist they are after is Kenji, Kimiko's younger brother. Capturing him becomes complicated because of familial ties, moral dilemmas, and the fact that he's a soup terrorist. Homelander tries to become more present in his son Ryan's life. He's unaware initially that Ryan is his son via Becca, but as he learns, he attempts to shape his relationship with the child, wanting to guide him in Homelander's image. This raises questions about what fatherhood looks like in this world. Episode 3, Over the Hill with the Swords of 1,000 Men. The plot escalates. The boys attempt to transport Kenji for safety, the CIA's safe house, but things go wrong. Stormfront's influence becomes more pronounced within the Seven and the media. Her beliefs and rhetoric begin to show her darker side. Starlight is forced into a difficult position. She must choose between revealing Vought's corruption and endangering innocent lives, or staying silent to protect herself and others. Her integrity is tested severely. Homelander is increasingly isolated in some ways. His relationships with other soups, especially with Stormfront, get complicated as she challenges or contradicts his worldview. Ryan, the child, is brought more into story, pushed to use his powers, and manipulated by surrounding adults. Episode 4, Nothing Like It in the World. The boys follow a lead to North Carolina, investigating a mysterious soup named Liberty. They uncover how Vought's influence extends far beyond the Seven, showing the spread of soup ideology, propaganda, and how soups impact communities. Homelander continues to push his identity more visibly in public. Internal conflicts blossom among the Seven. Stormfront's approach becomes more ideological and dangerous. She courts public support with extremist ideas. Episode 5, We Gotta Go Now. This episode heightens tension. Butcher considers stepping back, rethinking his vows, doubts. He visits his Aunt Judy under pressure. Meanwhile, Black Noir is ordered to kill Butcher. The boys must defend themselves. Homelander suffers a reputational crisis. An operation gone wrong leads to civilian casualties, undermining public trust. He must rely on Stormfront reluctantly to restore his image. The dynamic between them is uneasy. Episode 6, The Bloody Doors Off. The boys and Starlight infiltrate Sage Grove Center, a Vought mental health experiment facility. They follow leads about Stormfront's experimentation on soups, locked up individuals, possibly children or test subjects. They discover dark secrets. Frenchie confronts Lamplighter, leading to revelations about the past, trauma, betrayal, who killed whom. Lamplighter's guilt over Mallory's grandchildren, who died, is revisited. Frenchie has emotional confrontation. Stormfront's true motives and past continue to creep into view. Her veneer of heroism is cracking. The Seven are under pressure from both internal and external forces. Episode 7. Butcher, Baker, Candlestick Maker. The boys team up with Congresswoman Victoria Newman to build a legal case against Vought. Lamplighter is to serve as a witness, revealing Vought's lies and Stormfront's history. Huey receives terrible news about Starlight, something threatening, maybe public exposure or harm. Emotions rise. The stakes are very high. Meanwhile, Homelander and Stormfront continue consolidating power. There are moves behind the scenes, attempts to silence or manipulate those who dissent. Public perception becomes part of the battlefield. Episode 8. What I Know. The season finale brings many plot threads to a head. Becca, Butcher's wife, reappears, begging for his help. Their son Ryan is in danger, kidnapped or taken by Homelander, Stormfront's influence. The boys, along with Starlight, mobilize to rescue him. Stormfront's past is exposed. Nazi associations, extremist ideology. The boys leak evidence. This forces Vought and Homelander to respond. A big confrontation emerges. Homelander, enraged by betrayals and revelations, lashes out. Ryan, emotionally overwhelmed, accidentally uses his powers. There is tragedy. Becca is accidentally harmed or killed by Ryan's power, changing everything. Butcher is devastated. He must keep his promise to Becca to protect their son. The finale ends with shifting power. The boys' names are somewhat cleared. Some public opinion turns against Vought. Soups. Butcher has lost but has hope. Stormfront is wounded in reputation though still dangerous. Homelander must reckon with what his illusions are costing him.